Alright, Toad? Should we try it? I kind of want to try it. Yep, let's do it. This is a terrible idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. As long as we don't touch DK, Wario, or Bowser, we're good. Oh my god, the slowdown. Okay, alright, so far we're okay. Yoshi and Peach are our rivals, which are the best ones to have if you're playing as Toad. And I can handle that. No, get back. We need to get back. What? Oh, that's not fair at all. Yoshi didn't spin out. He hit our banana in midair. Oh, well. So, over my week, this Saturday, I took off work because my wife, not my wife, sorry, I got ahead. I was thinking of Wednesday, which isn't even here yet. So upcoming Wednesday, I have to take off work because I've had to take off so much this month. I'll get to why my wife has food poisoning in a minute. We went to my nephew's birthday at my sister's house, and later that night went to my aunt's 72nd birthday. Is it aunt or aunt? Because I always thought aunt was the country way, but my sister says that aunt is actually the southern way to say it. I really don't know. It has a U. I've looked it up and both ways are proper. Like, both ways are technically acceptable according to linguistics people. I barely went... Oh, that's so obnoxious. Okay. Where was I? Stop getting annoyed about Toad sucking. But we're actually... This is great because our rivals are all the lightweight and middleweight characters. So, we are not going to have to go back and reset and change characters. We are if weird stuff like that is gonna happen. Stop with your stupid laugh. Why have I been doing that lately? Okay, back to the story. I'm really bad at telling stories today. I was not prepared for commentary, I guess. My brain wasn't. Then at my aunt's birthday, I decided to drive my niece there because nobody else would. My sister didn't want to go. My other sister went to that, but not the nephew's birthday. Family gatherings are a little confusing sometimes. And my niece wanted to bring her boyfriend, who I'd never met. And so we went to one of the oldest restaurants in Memphis, Tennessee. No, that's not true. I was wrong. I was looking at the wrong restaurant. This was just some Italian restaurant outside Memphis, far from where I live. And, then, like, I had to police, you know, my niece saying the F word the whole time, but luckily my aunt didn't hear her once, which made me feel pretty happy, because I was a little worried of an awkward confrontation there. I would have to mediate. I assigned myself the role of the mediator, so it's on me, but my wife had also had a ton of caffeine, so she was talking nonstop. It's just a little bit of a stressful dinner, especially meeting my niece's boyfriend. And he was a cool guy, but it made me feel weird. I felt like a dad, you know, who's meeting his daughter's boyfriend for the first time, even though that's not what the situation is. And I don't know. It just made me feel old and uneasy. I've been feeling old today, too. Like, oh well, I guess I'll talk about how I feel old in a little bit. As for right now, I can discuss... Oh, come on! I wanted an item! How my wife got food poisoning from either Applebee's fries that my sister ordered from DoorDash that nobody else wanted because they were cold and soggy, or... Oh, DK, get out of here, please. It's over. Oh, what? Oh, I thought we were flattened for sure. Oh, can I use this now? Can I use this now, please? Yes. Yeah, buddy. Okay, it didn't help at all because I was dumb about it. Oh no, this is the worst place to have this item. I don't like mushrooms on Yoshi Valley, except in that one particular section. Oh, there's somebody way ahead of us. Or she got it from the bread at that Italian restaurant. And I got spaghetti with, you know, no meat and mushrooms. Which they didn't have marinara sauce on their menu. They only listed meat sauce. So I was going to be like, how does a fine Italian restaurant not have, you know, marinara sauce? And like, hopefully it's just marinara with mushrooms. And I got that. So I was satisfied enough. And the minestrone soup. My wife just got the soup. And she ate half a bite, if you could even say that, because thought it was disgusting. And I thought the soup was okay. The spaghetti was so bland. It was not good spaghetti. I have had not good spaghetti 4 times in my life. Twice from Red Robin before they pulled the spaghetti. Once from my grandmother who said, "You want some spaghetti, Jason?" And I wasn't even 10 yet, I don't think. And I said, "No, me mother," because that's what I called her. Oh my god. Okay, second's good enough. I'll take second. I don't know who... Oh, Donkey Kong. Hopefully he didn't get second last time, though. This illustrates a problem with 150cc. If you let somebody get ahead of you, the top rival, the best AI, and they get off screen, they will fly ahead and it'll be almost impossible to recover. Not fun. Of course, he's in second. Oh, okay. That was his first time placing, though. Huh. Interesting. And, oh, Banshee Boardwalk. No! I was trying to think of what was coming next. This is not good on 150cc. Oh, well. At least the song is banging. And the visuals are quite nice, too. The visuals are quite nice, too. We're past critic hour. I already talked about how great the game is and how bad it is enough. Let's just appreciate what we're doing, playing the game, instead of talking about it and talk about how bad my grandma's spaghetti was. I said, no, my mom's coming to pick me up soon. She'll be here in like 10 minutes. And my grandma said, I can cook it in 5. It was in my hands in 4 minutes. She had the ragu sauce and the noodles, which she cooked for less than 4 minutes. Or maybe, hold on, maybe she cooked it in 8 minutes. Sauce and all. And she said she could cook it in 10. I can't remember. It was either 4 or 8 that it was ready. And it was so bad. And I had never had bad spaghetti before. But man, my grandma could not cook. My dad always tells the story of my grandmother's lasagna. Because my grandfather had dinner with someone and ate lasagna for the first time. I was like, wow, that's delicious. So my grandma tried to replicate it. And she made lasagna. And then my grandfather bit into it at the dinner table and said, Dot, what the hell is this? And she said, it's lasagna. And my dad looked at it and noticed she had used graham cracker crusts for instead of lasagna noodles. We were doing so well. So well. No, 4th is not acceptable. Are we we're at the beginning-ish. No, we're kind of in the middle. We might just want to hang in 5th. I don't know. Let's see what this item is. Oh. Well, that's something. Oh, something useless. There we go. Okay, well, man, Donkey Kong is going to place low. I probably could have afforded to take 4th place. I don't know, though. It's never worth the risk. I know Rainbow Road's going to be easy, but still. I don't want to entirely bank on a guaranteed 1st place for that. Ugh. I really haven't figured out how to map, like, how many points goes to what place and all of that yet. We didn't spin out? Oh, well. I still haven't shown off if you get enough speed at the beginning, you can hop over all the contestants in front of you. Contestants? I mean, that's not wrong. There's that stupid laugh again. Why do I keep doing that? Ah! Okay, go, go, go. There's railing. It's going to be the longest video yet. We've had 2 whole retries. Well, 3, but I cut 2/3 of one of them out. So, 2 1/3 retries? Man. Alright, let's just go ahead and use them up. Oh, I think Peach disappeared. Nope, she fell off. Okay. Or maybe she disappeared and I passed her? Hard to tell. I wonder how many people use Toad and think Toad is actually good in this game. 'Cause he's not terrible, but why would you ever play as him? We avoided the lightning! That's good. Oh, but we can't use our mushroom yet. Ugh. Because I don't want to lose my bananas. Because I want to hear that satisfying sound. I didn't play! I guess because I was drifting. Too many sound effects happening. Whatever, let's go. Look at that! It took us a long time to pass Bowser, and he is the 3rd best AI. Come on. I don't think we should let Peach or Yoshi get ahead of us. Oh, that's a motorcycle. I had no idea what was going on outside. The perks of living on a highway. Ooh. No, I wanted an item. Oh, we're doomed now. Oh, well, we're especially... Alright, this is what they call getting Mario Karted. When you're doing just fine, and at the very end of the 3rd lap, you get screwed. Oh my god. Well, at least I get that satisfaction. I didn't even get to run over either of the Mario Brothers. Jeez. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Oh my god, leave that in. Thanks, Bowser. I was gonna take 4th that time. But Mario passed me suddenly, even though I have a much higher top speed than he does, at the last second. Oh my god! Oh, that was... I just decided, whatever, to hell with it. I'll take 3rd. I would have taken 4th if Donkey Kong for the first time. I've done this track 3 times now, and Donkey Kong was in like 6th every time. Until this time, and he's our only threat. We're tied with him. But again, our only threat, so as long as we beat Donkey Kong, we're good. Let's just hope that works out. And I'm going to speed ride it. Yep, okay. Well, we get to start from scratch. This is it. This is the final boss of the game, guys. This isn't our final single-player stuff, but this is the last moment before the credits. How do you feel? I'll tell you how I feel. I am having fun. I'm having way more fun than I expected. I thought this was going to be a frustrating time, like most classic racers, you know, that just get too hard at a certain point. But Banshee Boardwalk is pretty much as hard as it gets. Well, not entirely, but you'll see. Again, there's more stuff to do. Not that much. This is why I'm never playing as Toad again. Mark my words, I will never play as Toad again in this game. Oh my god. Alright, if we cannot... Well, there's Donkey Kong. But I want to get at least 3rd, because I'm not entirely sure of the standings. You only get 1 point for being in 4th, which makes being in 4th a death sentence unless the AI is jumping around all over the place. Which is surprisingly way more common than you'd think. Okay, great. Can we get a drift off, please? That feels good. It feels so good to drift on the quote-unquote hardest track. Obviously it's not. I think Banshee Boardwalk is actually the hardest track. Toad's Turnpike can be hard, but we'll get to more of why I think that is later. Okay. Alright, we are ahead of Donkey Kong. Alright, watch as... You know, we are supposed to be zooming ahead here. Oh my god. Please land on the track. Oh. Oh, I didn't think that through at all. Yeah, in a game where the AI speed isn't entirely dependent on yours, we would have zoomed ahead perfectly. Yeah. She used a boo at the last second. Come on. Okay. Well, I guess that item counted for second place because you can't get lightning in first. So, beautiful. 2 lightnings in a row. Doesn't matter too much because of the rubber banding, but still. Very, very helpful here. And I think Yoshi is 3rd place overall in the standings. So, I don't even think it's Peach. So, we'll be especially fine getting 2nd. Alright, we have no worries in the world. Just a lap and a half to go. Oh. Man. You know, part of me wanted for a long time to invite my old friends who I used to play this with at their house on the Let's Play for this whenever it came up, which was, you know, far in the future, of course, but here I'm in that future. I'm in the Nintendo 64 era. I can't believe it. But it would just be a little awkward because I haven't had a full conversation with either of them in years. I haven't hung out with them since 9th grade, really. So it would just be, you know, pretty awkward, but damn it. Stupid bananas everywhere because the AI can't use anything else. Of course, question mark boxes, but they just put bananas everywhere. Why? Why does it... God, I love when they sabotage themselves. They do it so often. In the end, I think I will give this game's AI a pass over Super Mario Kart. Because, man, they cheat in way more obnoxious ways. This, at least, is closer to a human character. It's just annoying that they try to be like, oh, this time it's like a human character, but it's not. Not at all. They still cheat. But for the last game in the series that absolutely cheats, you know, this isn't that bad. It's so good. And the she did it again. The visuals aren't like insanely impressive or anything, but it's still satisfying seeing all 7 colors. Actually, wait. That's only 6. Red, orange. Shit. How close are we to the end? Yoshi, get out of here, please. Take this. Yes, thank you. I want to get first. It's a satisfying, triumphant moment for me. Completing this game, and I don't want you to rob me of it. Thank you. I'm the best. We did it. My hands are only at 50% moisture. I'm sniping it. Okay, enough of that. Let's get into the best song in the game. Are you ready? The fucking awards ceremony. How could I forget? And I told you, I'm making you sit through it every time. Even though I'm at 47 minutes already. That's what's going to happen. I threw my water on the floor. I'm providing no interesting commentary for you. You have to sit through and suffer this with me. Absolute suffrage. Like Susan B. Anthony. You know, women's suffrage. It's the only time you hear the word suffrage in your life is when you're talking about women's suffrage. Like, why don't we talk about anybody else's suffrage? Also, why is the word suffrage? Because it sounds like suffrage, like you're suffering. Is the right to vote suffering when you're able to vote? But go Susan B. Anthony. Thank you for your contributions. You are the best, Susan B. Anthony. Now let's listen to the best song in the game.
Welcome to Mario Kart.
Sorry, my chair's ruining the moment. But I guess that's enough listening. I actually have a great story about this song. Well, the story itself might not be great, but... I thought this was the Rainbow Road theme for a long time, and my main exposure to this song was the day my father sent my cat to be killed, essentially. Our cat Max had gotten on his car a bunch and scratched it, and we were on vacation, and the cat had gotten under the car cover and gotten scared and stuck and scratched up the car. Which, who cares, right? I wouldn't care. I certainly wouldn't kill the cat. So my dad told my mom, if you don't have that cat out of here by tomorrow, I'm going to kill it in front of you. You know, of course, with me right there. I mean, I wasn't like a child. I was 12, so I guess still technically a child, but you know, my brain was still close to, yeah, Charles Martinet, Leslie Swann, and Isaac Marshall, woo! That screen, of course, has a lot more names on it in the Japanese version, but my mom found somebody to take our cat to stay outside. Of course, you never transfer an outside cat because they will get lost immediately, you know. If they don't know the area extremely well, you shouldn't let them outside unfenced, you know. And you could say a cat can hop a fence. There's a product called Cat Fence In, but that's not what this is about. My point is, oh yes, Peach's Castle! The end.
Hey, you very good. See you next time.
That's one of his best voice lines. And even though it's Mario Kart, just like the first game, you mash the buttons and nothing happens. So I will see you guys next time after I finish my story. But I got in the car to go with my mom to take our cat away. Of course, we said we could still visit him, but he was supposed to be a barn cat. They always die. Always. So I locked eyes with my dad and gave him the worst look I've ever given anybody. And he didn't notice. I was crying. He didn't care. Never consoled me or anything. And that was the peak of my anger toward my father. And we go drop off the cat, and I'm bawling. And the lady who takes the cat is my teacher's mom. And one of my teachers, my social studies teacher. And I thought, you know, she was looking at me like a child losing an object, you know. It infuriated me. Not because of that, but because of the way that animals were treated and the way that I was being treated like a child. But if my father saw me like a child, he didn't care. And it annoyed me. And I came home and I continued what I was doing before, watching Chugga Conroy's Super Mario Sunshine Let's Play. And in his montage of getting 100 coins in Rico Harbor, he played music. It was a song called If I Had Wheels by Carbohydrum. C-A-R-B-O capital H-Y-D-R-O capital M. And I just sat there and I cried. No, I didn't cry. But I was emotional. I rarely cry. Very, very rarely. And I immediately paused the video, downloaded the song, and listened to it like 100 times. And I didn't know it was the credits theme. I thought it was the Rainbow Road theme. But that's my experience with the song, and that's what I think of every time. A very bitter moment, but the song is emotional. Instead of triumphance or relaxation or like you did it, now relax, it's the same thing as relaxation. It makes me think of loss, but also triumphance because I'm no longer a kid, and I have 13 cats and I treat them all very, very well. So in a sense, it is triumphant. It's a triumphant ending for me, not for Max, who is dead. So I dedicate this video to Max. I'm LP Master 6.